Good morning. My name is Andy, and today I'll be playing the New York Times Flashback for September 6th, 2025. This is the game in which we have to place 8 events in chronological order. So let's see what happened in history today. 78. As Romans import silk, Pliny the Elder complains about the issue it creates, a trade deficit with China. Very interesting. Okay. The suppliers for a Mexican food stand at Disneyland start making toasted chips out of tortillas. They're a hit and are soon sold nationally as Doritos. Wow, very interesting. hmm, Obviously going to be way after. It's probably like the 70s, I'm going to guess. 70s or 80s, but let's try that. 66, okay, a little before. An inventor, Hyman Lipman, patents a pencil with a built-in eraser. His patent is later thrown out. Gluing two things together isn't considered an invention. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's probably going to be like in between. Uh, Probably late 19th century, but I mean, it could be a lot earlier. 1858. Okay, so it's like mid 19th century. All right. To fight infectious to fight infectious diseases in the U.S. after World War II, the CDC is founded. Malaria is still a problem in the South, so the agency is based in Atlanta. Okay, so I mean, they say after World War II, so probably like the 50s, I'm gonna guess. Hmm, yeah, most likely. 46, okay, close enough. Rudolph II, a Holy Roman Emperor, pays alchemists to find an elixir of life that grants immortality. He even performs some experiments himself. No luck, unfortunately. Okay. Holy... Yeah, I mean, more likely than not, it's going to be between 1858 and 78. I mean, what was the Holy Roman Empire around? Probably like the 16th century, if I had to guess. So somewhere in between 1580s. Okay. The FDA first approves the birth control pill, helping to cement the end of the baby boom. The pill was tested in Puerto Rico, since some states banned research. Wow, that's very interesting. So I mean, the baby boom like happened after like World War II, and I think it goes up to like the mid 50s, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that sounds right. I mean, it's most likely going to be between 46 and 66. I mean, they said end of the baby boom. Like, I would assume it's going to be in between these two. So, I think that's fairly safe bet. 60. Wow. That's still pretty close to 66. All right. The movie The Wizard of Oz debuts, taking advantage color film. Dorothy's slippers, which were silver in the book, became ruby red. I mean, it's 1939 on the dot. Yeah, it's also like one of the first Technicolor films. Like before then, not a lot of films were in color, but I mean, this was like one of the first movies to like really take advantage of Technicolor, and the rest was history pretty much. Like it was still a fairly new invention at the time, and like with color film, it didn't really dominate Hollywood like completely until maybe like the 70s, because I mean there were still films that were in black and white, but most of these directors like never took advantage of it. Yeah, so 1939. The scientist Alessandro Volta debunks the idea that electricity can be made only by living creatures. To prove it, he invents the first battery. Okay. Okay. Oh, what do I want to say this is? I mean, it's either after or before 58, 1858. Ooh. I mean, I'm just thinking of like, you have a lot of these contemporaries of Volta, like, Tesla or Edison. First battery. Huh. Hmm. What could it be? Alessandro Volta. That's hard. I can't really figure this out. I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot at this point. Like, I think, yeah, Edison was around like after 1858, and I think he was one of them, unless I'm actually thinking of Tesla. But hmm, oh, that's hard. Maybe before Volt. Because I mean, you just have to think about like when was electricity? Like when did it actually become a thing? That's the question. And I think it really only became a thing until like, like after the 50s, like after the mid 19th century. Ah, scientist Alessandro debunks. Oh, that's hard. Am I just overthinking this? Hmm. Electric power. Uh, all right. I think I'm just gonna place it after 58. I'm not totally sure, to be honest. I could be totally wrong. Oh, 1799. Damn. Oh well. All right. In France, Auguste Rodin sculpts the thinker. As a student, his poor eyesight had made it hard to see the blackboard. He focused on making art with his hands. Rodin. Oh, no, another one I'm not like 100% sure on. But it does seem very contemporary. I think it might be like the 19th century thinker. Hmm. Auguste Rodin. Is it? I would guess this one, but I'm not. I'm not like 100% sure. Oh damn, that's actually a lot later. Oh well. Oh man, I didn't do that well today. Oh wait, I can actually scroll now. Wow, interesting. Okay, yeah, so I'm within the 25% that got 20 to 23 points. Yeah, not my best hour, but oh well. All right. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, 19% of people placed it incorrectly, and I was like within the 19% for 17 for this event. Okay. Yeah, and this one, I just was not sure. Like I was not too sure. That's a lot more modern than I thought. Okay. It's very surprising. Like a lot of people did not get this one correct. Like a fourth of people didn't. Cause I figured that's like kinda common knowledge. Like the Wizard of Oz came out in 1939, but guess not. All right. Let me see. And I can actually like click on these articles now. So let me see. Sunday routine of a blind pianist who cooks and climbs rocks. Oh, that's interesting. A blind rock climber. Oh, I'll have to read this on my own time. Very interesting stuff. Well, I hope you enjoyed my solve of the New York Times flashback. I will catch you all later.